In this, the fourth video of our discussion of insurer functions, we're going to talk about rate making. Rate making can be defined as assigning rates to selected classes, specifically collecting statistics on the past frequency and severity of loss, and then applying them to selected exposure units. Remember that it's underwriters that select exposure units, or which applicants to accept and how to classify them. So rate makers will have to work closely with underwriters. Rate making is based on numerous factors. This can become extremely technical in most lines of insurance, especially property and liability. It's based substantially on historical loss. But it's less complicated in life insurance, where mortality rates are according to age and other factors such as whether a person is male or female, smoking and or drinking habits, and sometimes occupation. So now let's talk about the who and the what of rate making. The who are actuaries. Actuaries are highly trained mathematicians/statisticians who use loss histories and other information to determine appropriate rates for insurance. And then the what is the insurance premium. The insurance premium is designed to cover two major costs, the expected loss and the cost of doing business. The expected loss is known as the pure premium, and the loading represents the cost of doing business. So let's look more closely at that. What are the elements of rate making? First, the gross premium is the rate per unit of coverage, which includes what I just mentioned, the pure premium and the loading, where the pure premium is the amount of the premium expected to go towards paying for the loss, and the loading, or loading percentage, which is what LP stands for, is the percentage of the gross premium expected to pay for expenses of selling/underwriting the policies. Those expenses include underwriting costs, commissions to agents, taxes to the state, and overhead. Let's look at the gross premium equation. It is the pure premium plus the loading percentage, LP, times the gross premium, which equals the gross premium, GP. Remember this equation as we move to the next slide. Again, you have the pure premium plus the loading percentage times the gross premium, which equals the gross premium. Normally, we know what the pure premium is, the amount from the actuaries that is expected to go to pay for loss. And as insurance company managers, we know what the loading percentage is as well. It's usually around 30 to 35%. What we're looking for is the gross premium. So we need to isolate the gross premium. To do that, we need the loading percentage times the gross premium on the other side of the equation over here. So pure premium is now by itself, which equals the gross premium minus the loading percentage times the gross premium. Pretty straightforward algebra. Then we want to take gross premium out of this whole side of the equation. So pure premium equals the gross premium times 1 minus the loading percentage. If you multiply this out, see how it equals exactly what was up here. And then we divide by 1 minus the loading percentage on both sides. So we get pure premium divided by 1 minus the loading percentage equals the gross premium. Let's apply this with real numbers. We usually know the amount of the pure premium. We know about $1.50 is what we expect to pay per unit in losses. And we know that the expense loading percentage is about 33% of the total amount spent, or the gross premium. So we want to calculate the gross premium using the equation we just showed. So that's $1.50 divided by 1 minus 0.33, or 33%, which equals $1.50 divided by 0.67. And that comes out to be $2.24. Of the $2.24, $1.50 will go toward the losses themselves, and 74 cents, or 33% of that, will go toward paying expenses. So $2.24 is the amount the insurance company needs to charge to break even if those loss and expense assumptions are correct.